Right. Doug, have you ever heard of Jack's Flight Club?
I have. I'm a subscriber.
Right. How would you quickly describe that for our wonderful listeners?
Jack's Flight Club is they go around and they find deals on flights and then shove them on an email, and then you click on it and presumably they get some kind of affiliate commission for flogging flights. I guess it's last minute stuff or like stuff that the airlines can't sell, but I don't know.
Right, so it's not last minute. It's actually when it's irregular flights against. So if there is a price that trends at say 800 and this flight comes in significantly less, they flag that from their research, so they bring it on. They have a paid for version of the newsletter, which gets people early access or restricted access to certain deals, and then they have the freebies, which are backed up by affiliate. Right, so pretty cool thing. He started doing it many years ago because it saves people a bunch of time, right, to go and do this. And I was just thinking about other opportunities of where you could have information newsletters, a bit like your recent nickel mining newsletter, about where you could actually put together something. And it got me thinking after a very, very hungover Sunday where I definitely went over my screen time on my mobile, just endlessly scrolling complete dog shit on the internet. And I was, for some reason, in a rich seam of being promoted these side hustle people. I used to work in PR and I used to earn $40,000. Now I earn $2,000 a day doing affiliate marketing. And I got presented like 4 of these. I was like, this is just complete tripe. But I was like, all right, well, let's just have a look at what the model is. Okay, let's just have a look. So it's basically affiliate marketing. Make viral videos, which are obviously difficult to do, link a product into that viral video, and then go and make a load of money off the back of it. And I was like, okay, well, that's fine and all, but you've got to be able to have the product that has got the good affiliate package behind it, because I know from working with Ben in Ask a Friends that not all affiliate offers great deals. So you've got to understand which ones have got affiliates. And you've also then got to be able to understand how to create viral videos or how to create these things. Now, the Wayne woman that I was being served, she was like selling $7 packages to teach people how to do viral videos, right, and how to do this thing. So she'd actually stepped away from selling a product and is now creating this thing. I was like, well, then that got me thinking about Hot UK Deals. And Hot UK Deals was basically a website in 2004 that used to find TVs that were selling cheaper than what you would typically have. So similar kind of thing. And then I got thinking about those people that go and buy products in Walmart that are heavily discounted and then they go and sell them on Amazon. So all of this stuff is all side hustle, never going to necessarily change your life, but could provide an income. And I got thinking, well, there is no one place that I could find that is presenting, let's just take the Walmart idea, presenting ideas or presenting products that are ripe for being resold on Amazon, that are trending at a certain price on Amazon. So a comparison between what you can locally buy at, the cheapest, and where you can get it, to where you can actually go and maximize that cost. So I thought it could be quite interesting to go and source that, because that's essentially like sourcing flights. Admittedly, you have to go to Walmart. Admittedly, you have to go and drive to those shops where people are doing that. You produce that notification in whatever means or message that you want to do, and people subscribe to that, so they can go and say, oh, look, this He-Man figure or this box of Lego is $19.99 down at Walmart, and there are, a Walmart near me, and they're selling on Amazon for $40. Go and buy 10, sell it, make a bit of money. With regard to the affiliate, well, you can go and source that. You can go and say this affiliate marketing company is just up from 10% to 12% to 15% to 18%. This is the product you should be linking to. Think about your viral video. All of that stuff takes hours and hours and hours and hours of research. If you could be a centralized resource for that, I think people would buy and subscribe to that who are interested in side hustle. And I would call it something like, Doug's Side Hustle Bonanza 3001. And you're basically sourcing against 3 types of deals. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just checking something. I don't love the really bleak Walmart online arbitrage, because I think
lots of people do it.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel it is a little bit fundamentally flawed in that, those arbitrage opportunities, I don't know how long open for. And I also worry that people there's a lot of people doing it and people just driving down to Walmart. It's I don't think the margins will be huge. I'm not against it, and I do think people would do it. But I do think I prefer, what I do like is the affiliate deal side of things. Because the other problem of doing those Walmart arbitrage is like, how much are people really going to pay for that information? I like the idea of finding really good affiliate deals. And there are websites that do this, none that do it amazingly. But like just having a massive database of like affiliate deals. So like, oh, this cruise company here gives 20% on booked cruises. And the problem and the problem with it is you kind of only need the information. You don't need it that regularly. You kind of need it once. Then you're going to decide what you're going to sell. Because if the affiliate deal changes, it's kind of unlikely that you can change your whole shtick to like go to a new affiliate deal. So quite broad, but I do like the idea of affiliate, like scouting affiliate deals broadly. I think it makes sense. I think you probably have to niche it. You'd have to niche it into like software or travel or something like that, so that influencers you could then sell to the people that are specifically operating that sector. Also, I'm not sure if it's one where like deals change a lot. I don't know that I think affiliate deals are pretty static.
I mean, I was just looking at the things that this woman was selling, and there was another example where this girl had done something with an apple cutter or something. It was something to do with an apple cutter. You press this thing down, this crappy little product, and it got like 36 million views, and she didn't monetize it. And you're like, if she'd have monetized that and she'd have got all those links off and people who'd actually bought this apple cutter, she'd have made a lot of money. So I don't know whether you need to be sex specific or not. I don't know, but it was just the idea of, could you imagine how much time you have to spend researching to find that I am going to create a viral video about this product? Because the virality of your video, what you're trying to do to push, because it is often media like that rather than written content, I think, that really grabs people from these shorts. So think about imagery as think about video. The creativity that needs to also go into that side of it is actually really significant and challenging about how do you go and do that. And I'm certainly not one to be able to go and shape that. But you could, if you can provide people with the other half of it, you would then say, well, you've only got to worry about the creative side. I don't know. It's the idea.
Yeah, there's something there in going to influencers and saying, look, this company is doing this affiliate deal, and the affiliate deal is like relevant and it's kind of easy, and it makes sense. Because if you're like a cooking influencer, you could sell any old crap, couldn't you, that's cooking related. So if you're pushing that cooking influencer, oh look, this new knife company's launched this affiliate deal, because these deals do change a lot. Probably, I know I just said they don't, but they probably do. There's probably new ones all the time. Sourcing and searching that information is definitely going to be helpful.
Do you think companies, I mean, obviously when you're I would imagine high-end influencer, you have the ability to almost set your affiliate fee. Because if you get brand approaching influencer in a position of strength. So I don't know if is there kind of any relationship tension there, do you think? Or not?
Not sure. Yeah, I think that's probably true. I think for this idea, I think sourcing and finding great affiliate deals, selling that information to influencers makes some sense.
Yeah. And I'd just distribute it via an email or get people put it up on a website. Imagine if you put it on a website. Yeah, something like that. However, some easy way of distribution. So you literally just concentrate on that database being the great thing, like Jack's Flight Club, ping it out in an easy method. Once a day.
Well, I think it would have to be niche. I think was my gut feeling. You'd have to be like, cool, we're selling a product here to food influencers, and here are all of the, we have looked at the affiliate world of food, because you could look at the affiliate world, you could look at the Amazon FBA, this is how you monetize it. You could look at the the product world. You could kind of advertising, like what advertisers are willing to pay. You could create all of this rich information for food influencer X and just say, look, you got 100,000 followers on Instagram. You do recipes, whatever. Cool. Here's a database of 5,000 ways you can monetize your food blog. And it's ads and it's affiliates and it's maybe even things like Amazon FBA. I think there's definitely a business there, but my gut feeling is it would be niche. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. I've got one idea. So taxi company in Southend really struggles to deal with demand on Friday night, Saturday night. And so what they do is they use an outsourced call center, because if they use it in the UK, A, it's expensive, B, people don't want to do it. So they have a call center in India where they have 10 people sitting there on a Saturday night when they've got high demand. And those call handlers, the problem with it is, yes, they're very inexpensive. I don't know the exact rate, but definitely $2, $3, $4 an hour, that kind of thing. But it causes mayhem, because the problem is English is an additional language for these guys, and when you're dealing with like taxi call handling, actually being a native English speaker is actually really, really important, because you've got quite a lot of nuance. You've got people that are drunk, you've got road names, you've got a lot of nuance that English is an additional language can work, but generally doesn't. And so they're sort of stuck delivering a bit of a shitty call service to their customers. Can't really afford not to do that. My solution, let's get a call center, but let's base it in South Africa. You got great time zone. You got native English. It will be a little bit more expensive, yes, but it is not going to be anywhere near what it would cost having it onshore in the UK. And then you set up that outsourced call center and you could run it for all types of businesses, but I like the taxi model. You could probably just sell it into taxi firms. I mean, imagine how many taxi firms in the UK, thousands, and Scotland. And you just say, look, guys, we know you're busy. I'm sure that they all have this problem. But look, we've got a call center here. We literally just run it on a Friday night, a Saturday night. We just open the call center twice a week and we're just like, boom, look, we have got 30 students in here. They come in, earn a bit of extra money. They're really good, train them really well. And then you sell them in for £6 an hour, you charge £3.75 an hour, and there's your niche outsourced business.
What would be really nice is if you could redirect via VoIP to a mobile phone, so these people could just take this wherever, so you don't even have to have office space or anything else like that. If you could push that across to different areas, that could be quite good. I totally agree with you on the cultural sensitivities of things, and how people can understand, because you talk to someone from Southend at 10 p.m. who wants to go from Yates's to somewhere else. I don't know if you've got Yates's, but it's you used to have, it's going to be quite a hairy conversation. How do you get around the are they just literally just call comes in, I want to go to 1 Dobson Street, okay, that's great. How does it all? I've got no idea how taxi tech works. How do you dispatch that? Does that just go into a computer system? You're banging that in an app, and then that's the list? Because I'm so used to Uber now.
The way it works is that for this company anyway, they just have a phone, and then just the jobs just come in, and then they just click accept. So you've got 100 drivers driving around Southend, and all the jobs come in, and they just kind of collect. They just click on a button and they accept the job. They sometimes talk to the dispatchers as well if there's some kind of nuance to it. So it's actually, because I hear it a lot, because a guy that drives me around out here does a lot of, I use him all the time, and he's always just kind of in the cab doing the stuff while I'm in there with him. And there's definitely a lot of nuance to it. So the dispatchers have to be able to explain, stuff that can't be written in that booking system as well over the voice system that they have. I've got 2 minutes, Rich.
Question. What about a centralised dispatcher for multiple taxi firms? Because you've got, I haven't used a traditional taxi in many years, but imagine you've got five taxi firms in Southend, right? If you were to phone one, right? If you could understand where those cars are, a la Uber, whether they're occupied, you could say, okay, call comes into company A. Company A has got available cars, right? Bang, goes to company A. They get that. Okay, phone call comes in, company A. Company A haven't got it. Company A aren't going to have a car for estimated 10 minutes. Push it to company B. Company B get X%. Company A get X%. Could you do that? Totally different idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Just thinking about evolving it.
Yeah, maybe. I guess the idea is that they're competing quite heavily, so I'm not sure to the extent that they would want to collaborate.
Yeah, but they don't want to compete. They don't want to compete themselves out of business, because we all know that doesn't work.
Doesn't feel like they're going to go for that. Yeah. I think it's one of those things that is a great idea on paper, Rich. Loads of ideas that work on paper, and then they hit the real world of a taxi, a head office talking to like the guy that runs the local taxi firm in Southend, and he's like, and you're fuck off, Rich, and you're saying, oh, you're going to just compete yourself out of business, and then he calls two guys out the back and they just fucking take your kneecaps. So I think,
yeah, it's like Tony comes around and I'm utterly fucked.
You've created some tech that's helped their competitor, which was a mistake, big mistake from you. That. So he's come in and he's literally they've got your Mac, they've got your Mac out and they're just battering it with hammers because they want to take your tech, and you're trying to explain no, it's in the cloud, it's in the fucking cloud, and they're just smashing your Mac to pieces. They think that's the solution, but yeah, I think you've got to be careful in that space.
Okay, all right. Well, look, I'd like to apologise for being utterly useless today. Not my most juiced performance, but yeah, that's very funny. Max smashed, brilliant. Don't take modern tech to taxi firms, but outsource call centres, centralised understanding. Yeah, cool, smart. All right, cheers, Doug. I shall see you again. Take care. Bye now.